Imagine waking up after death in pitch darkness, navigating rivers of fire, confronted by terrifying demons waiting to weigh your very heart. One mistake, one imbalance, and Ammit, the soul devourer, claims you forever. This wasn't a passing nightmare for the ancient Egyptian. It was a horrific, inevitable reality they had to prepare for their entire lives. But what forgotten terrors truly shaped the world of the Pharaohs? What forgotten terrors truly shaped the world of the Pharaohs? For the ancient Egyptian, death was no peaceful slumber. Their Duat, the Underworld, was a terrifying, obstacle-filled maze, not a tranquil resting place. It was a realm of fiery gates and boiling lakes, a cosmic battleground where the giant serpent Apophis ceaselessly tried to swallow the sun itself. Here, every soul faced Ammit, the soul devourer, a monstrous entity with the head of a crocodile, torso of a lion, and hindquarters of a hippo, ready to consume any heart heavier than the feather of man. Failure meant not just death, but the second death, complete, eternal annihilation. But was this terror only for the soul, or did it extend into the physical world of the living? The terror certainly extended to the physical world, especially during the First Dynasty. Archaeological evidence from the graves at Abydos reveals a gruesome practice. Retainers, including servants, guards, and women, were sacrificed to be buried around the pharaoh's tomb. These individuals were not volunteers. Analysis suggests they were killed through strangulation or poison, forced to serve their king in the eternal darkness. Imagine the horror, being chosen to accompany your ruler into the void. This sheer brutality and unsustainability eventually led to a pragmatic shift, replacing real human blood with magical Ushabti figurines. But even without physical sacrifice, the pharaohs wielded a weapon far more insidious against their enemies. The pharaohs wielded a weapon far more insidious, Damnatio Memoriae. In ancient Egypt, erasing a person's name and image was a punishment considered 1,000 times worse than physical execution. The spiritual impact was devastating. Destroying a statue or scraping a name off a temple wall meant blinding and starving the spirit, the Ka, leaving it lost in eternal agony and excluded from the afterlife. This terrifying weapon was coldly deployed against major figures. Akhenaten's name and images were systematically obliterated from monuments. Hatshepsut suffered the same fate, her existence meticulously wiped from the universe. But what if this psychological warfare extended to every potential threat, even those who merely dared to disturb a tomb? What if this psychological warfare extended to every potential threat, even those who merely dared to disturb a tomb? Beyond Hollywood myths, authentic, blood-chilling execration texts carved into tomb walls served as a potent deterrent. These real, terrifying curses promised tomb robbers gruesome fates, having their necks wrung like a bird, being fed to crocodiles and snakes, or being struck with incurable diseases. These were not mere superstitious warnings. They formed a sophisticated psychological security system, manipulating the deepest fears and superstitions of potential thieves. This elaborate system of terror, from the Duat's demons to the curses on earth, reveals a deep, pervasive anxiety within pharaonic civilization itself. This elaborate system of terror, from the Duat's demons to the curses on earth, reveals a deep, pervasive anxiety within pharaonic civilization itself. The ancient Egyptians weren't simply obsessed with death. They were deeply terrified of oblivion, of being forgotten. Understanding these fears, the monsters, the retainer sacrifices, the memory erasure, transforms our view of the pharaohs. They emerge not as silent pyramid builders, but as real, vulnerable humans, haunted by profound nightmares. This dark perspective redefines our understanding of their civilization, revealing how the specter of ultimate annihilation shaped their monumental efforts to secure eternal life. Which ancient nightmare do you find the most chilling?